Tupac Shakur was killed by a shooting on September 13th, 1996.
Or was he?
According to eyewitness accounts, Shakur's car was stopped at a light when an unidentified shooter fired on him and fatally wounded him. He was hit with 4 bullets, one piercing his lung, eventually killing him 6 days later. However, some people cite evidence that Tupac faked his death and is still alive. Tupac's stage name, Machiavelli, comes from an Italian war strategist, Niccolò Machiavelli, who faked his own death. If you rearrange the letters of Machiavelli, they spell out Am Alive K. One album released by Shakur states Exit Tupac, Enter Machiavelli, with an image of Tupac as Jesus Christ on the cover, who died and came back to life. Suge Knight, who was with Shakur the night he was shot, has suggested that he is in Cuba somewhere smoking a cigar. These are subtle clues to some people that Tupac may one day return.
Wow, that was eye-opening.
At 10:56 p.m. on July 20, 1969, astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin set foot on the surface of the moon.
Or so we're told.
Some people are convinced that the US faked the moon landings. They argue that photos of the mission aren't real and that NASA didn't have the ability to return a man safely from the moon. In some photographs, the American flag placed on the moon appears to be blowing in the breeze, even though there is no atmosphere on the moon and therefore no wind. In others, the shadows of the astronauts do not appear to match up correctly with their light source. It is also claimed that on his deathbed, film director Stanley Kubrick admitted that the moon landing was faked. During the time period, the US was in a race to beat the USSR to the moon. People think that the government wanted to fake the moon landing to ensure that the US would apparently win this race. Although these pieces of evidence suggest the possibility of a fake moon landing, it is highly unlikely. An estimated 411,000 people were working for NASA at the time, and the chance that none of them blew the whistle on something that large is not high.